Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a comparison to the Colourpop Yes Please palette to the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and also a comparison to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit compared to the Colourpop Gimme More highlighter palette. The eyeshadow palette retails for $16 and the highlighter palette retails for $18. I did want to do this because I felt like these two palettes were very similar to the high-end palettes that I actually have. So, and I have them, so I wanted to compare. It says cute as fuck. Yeah, well, it just says cute AF, but we already know what AF means. And then you open it up and it is this like adorable, I'm like, when I seen this palette I was in love. I knew that it was very similar to the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, but I was like, you know what, I don't really care. It's $16 and these are the shades that I like and it is gorgeous. It's adorable and I want it. So basically immediately when I got it, which was yesterday, I started doing swatches on my arm because I wanted to see which shades were similar to the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. When they announced this palette, they also announced this palette, which is the Gimme More highlighter palette, and it says I like your face on the front. When I seen this highlighter palette, it looked so dang similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit that I was like, okay, I really want this because, you know, I know you can no longer get that highlighter palette, and if this is similar and obviously it's cheaper, then, you know, you guys can go out and get it when it launches, or not relaunches, when it restocks, tomorrow, I believe, the 28th. I already have my face on. I already have my base, my foundation, blah, 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 all that jazz. And I already have my blush on, and after my blush I do my highlighter. So what I'm going to do, on the right side, I'm going to apply the Colourpop items, or the Colourpop products, okay? So the eyes and then the highlighter I'm going to apply on the right side. I'm going to start with the highlighters. Here is Anastasia, here is Colourpop. They look very, very, very similar. Even where the pans are placed looks very similar, except for the pink and white one over here on the right, on my right side. So what I'm going to do is the ones that look similar, I'm going to use these two for my left side. And then for my right side, for the Colourpop, I'm going to use these two right here because they seem most similar to the ones in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm going to go in with this color right here, which is Upgrade. This is called Upgrade. And I'm going to take that, just a fair amount, what I usually do. I'm going to go put that on as like my base highlighter. So far what I'm seeing is this one is very subtle. I know from the one in the Anastasia palette, it's this color that's similar to that one, which is Forever Young, is very blinding. That's why I love it too. But I'm going to go in again with it and just basically put the same amount and see how it builds up. Seems to build up very nicely, and it seems really nice. Very nice. I'm going to use this one now, the lightest one, which is called Bottomless. I'm going to put a fair amount on there just because I'm trying to get blinded. And I'm going to go on the cheek. Just the high points with this lightest one. Okay. As you guys can see, that is pretty blinding. Pretty dang blinding right there. So then I'm going to wipe off the brush. And then I'm going to go in with Forever Young right here, which is sort of the same color as the one in the Colourpop palette. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to, you know, dip in there. And I'm going to do the left side. And I'm going to make sure I buff it in as well. See, I could already tell a difference right off the bat. This side is already blinding. I mean, as you can see, like one swipe. But that is to be expected, especially with the high-end, you know, especially with Anastasia Beverly Hills glow kits. They're fucking glowing to the gods. So, I was not expecting anything less. See, I mean, like, you look at this side and you're like, ooh, that's beautiful. But then you look at this side and it's like, oh, it's the same. Like, the blinding level is the same. And I only did one swipe. So now I'm going to take Forever Lit. And I'm going to go on there. And I really don't need much with this because it comes off and it's like, you know, there. So I'm going to do this on the high points here. And oh my god, this is why I love this color so much. Because it is so freaking, like, oh my god, can you guys, like, yeah, you can see it obviously. This is beautiful, okay? But this is blinding. This is the way I like my highlighter. I'm going to buff that in. I think maybe I put too much on. But yeah, you can already see a difference. Like, this side is like super watt. And this is like good watt, but not as amazing as this one. Not as like crazy as this one. But yeah, that is wild. Woo! And I feel like the Forever Lit is more of like, has more of a white, like metallic type glow, whereas this other one is more of like a champagne, like a light champagne kind of glow here. Forever Lit is has more of like a white sheen to it, whereas Bottomless is more of like a champagne-y, like, has a light, like, golden tone to it. So they are not exact dupes, but they have a similar effect to the cheeks. I mean, this side is, you can see it looks beautiful, it looks wet. This side is like boom, you know what I mean? But I did kind of apply a lot. But I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more of this Colourpop one to the right side to see if I can get it as blinding as the left side. Because I feel like kind of retarded. This side's like boom and this side's like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see if I can build that up a little bit more over here. So now I'm going to take the Cute AF Colourpop palette and the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. Obviously the shades are not in the same spots, but they're, you know, obviously you can see that there are shades that are very similar to each other in each palette. I already have my my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly on my eyes. And then I also put this color right here, which is Bling. Why would that be called Bling? Well, anyway, it's called Bling back here. Yeah. I put that as my base color for both sides because as you can see, the Natasha Denona palette does not technically have a base color. I mean, I have used this color here as a base color in the past, but it is not comparable to the one here in the Colourpop palette. So I didn't use it, and I wasn't going to because they're two different colors and there's no point. So I just used this color here for both base. Big Cocktails, which is this color right here, and Bermuda here. They are very, very similar, except Big Cocktails is a little bit more peachy in tone. This is more pinky. They're both still like a light peachy color, but I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to go ahead and use Big Cocktail on the right side as my transition, this one here, sorry, as my transition shade with my Bugachi's Fluffy Blending Brush. I would say that they both eyeshadow palettes have the same amount of kick up in the pan. So just be aware that when you put the shadow onto the brush that you tap it off so that you don't have fallout. And I'm going to start with the Colourpop side here in the transition. And I'm going to take my Luxie 121 Mini Tapered, and I'm going to take the color Louis that's right here, and I'm going to put that in the crease. And I'm going to tap it off because quite a bit got on there. I mean, the Colourpop palette is very pigmented. I did swatch it so I know, but I didn't apply it to the eye. And I'm just going to lightly put it on there. So far, I am really, really liking how these shadows are applying and blending out. I mean, as you can see, they are blending out beautifully. Then I'm going to take my Luxie 141 Mini Round, and I'm going to take this color right here, which is Butter Cake, that reddish color. And I'm just going to put this in the outer corner, outer third here. I'm going to go back with my brush, my Luxie 121 Mini Tapered, and the color Louis here. This color Louis. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take my smudge brush here, my Royal Langnickel, and I'm going to take Louis right here, which is this color. Beautiful. These are very pigmented, as you can see. I am really, really impressed. All the way in. Then I'm going to go in with Butter Cake again, which is this red color. I'm just going to put that on the outer corner right here, just like I did on top. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this yellow here. It's called French Kiss. I'm going to put that in the inner corner here just a little bit. So now that the Colourpop eyeshadow side is done, I'm going to do the left side with the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, and I'm going to use the shades that I think that are similar to that one. So the transition shade I'm going to use is this one right here, which is Bermuda. So I'm going to take, what color is that fucking one? That is Sinai, I can't pronounce it, so don't ask me to. And I'm going to take the color Panjin, which is this red one right here. I'm going to do the lower lash line, Sinai right here, and then Panjin, which is that red color, just in the outer corner. So I'm just going to take my Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take the yellow. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did over here. I am going to finish my eyes up. I already have my lipstick on. Obviously, you guys can see that. And I will be back to tell you my thoughts on the new Colourpop palettes. Okay, now that both eyes are finished, I didn't change anything with the eyeshadow itself. It's the same as it was. But I did put some eyeliner on, and that I tight lined. I put some lashes on. I just put my my Ardell wispies, which aren't dramatic at all. They're just there to make my lashes look better. And then I put this yellow, the Tarte Clay Pot liner in the color Goldilocks in the waterline. And I put mascara on, obviously. I also put in the inner corner, for the inner corner highlight and the brow bone highlight, I put on this color because the Colourpop did not have a brow bone highlight or an inner corner highlight from, I mean, I could have done this one. That one's too goldish toned. I wanted more of a lighter color. So I just used this color here, which is ice gold here. And it, you know, obviously I did on both sides because, yeah. I'm going to do the swatches first of the similar colors that are in each palette. And I'm just going to do this so that it's quicker and easier for me. There's not a similar color in the Natasha Denona palette to this one, so I'm just going to skip over that one. I'm going to start with this one here, which is called Champs. And the similar color in the Natasha Denona palette is this one right here, Horizon. So with my pointer finger, I'm going to do the Colourpop. I'm going to do Colourpop. And then with my middle finger, I'm going to do Natasha Denona, okay? Okay. And then I'm just going to just go like this. So pointer finger is Colourpop, middle finger is Natasha Denona. Okay. Next color is this color right here, which I use as my transition shade. It is called Big Cocktails. Okay. Okay. And then the next one I'm going to do here in the Colourpop is this color Full Zip. And in the Natasha Denona palette, I am going to do this color here, which is Atmosphere. Pointer finger Colourpop, middle finger Natasha Denona. Okay. Okay. Next color I'm going to do here is Louis, which we put in our crease. And the color in that one is the color I'm going to do in the Natasha Denona palette is this color here, Sinai, whatever. Okay. Next color is Butter Cake, which is this red one right here. And then, of course, Panjin from the Natasha Denona. This goldy color here, which is called Spoiled. And then in the Natasha Denona is Sundays right here. Okay, so on to the next one, which is this color right here, GNO, that's what it's called. And in the Natasha Denona palette, that color is this color down here that I stabbed with my nail, which is called Morgana. Right here, Morgana. Okay. Next color is this brown right here, which is called Mischief. And in the Natasha Denona, I'm going to say this one right here, which is a Volcano right here. Okay. This color here, which is Note to Self. And then in the Natasha Denona, this one right here, which is Mandarin. Okay. The last one right here, which is called French Kiss, and Pointer Finger, and then obviously the Natasha Denona one is the color Soul. Right here at my wrist. Try not to... Okay. From the Colourpop palette, I'm going to take this color here, Bottomless, and on my pointer finger here, pointer finger here, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm going to take Forever Lit on my middle finger. Okay, obviously they are not the same, and then I'm just gonna go like this, you guys. Next one is I'm going to do is Upgrade right here from Colourpop, and then Forever Young here on Anastasia Beverly Hills. You swipe it. Okay. Next one is this beautiful orange one called Extra in Colourpop, and then Daydream in the Anastasia. Okay. Then the next one is this pink one down here, which is called Total Package, and in the Anastasia one is Kitty Cat up here. Swatch it. Okay. So on Colourpop here, Anastasia here. So the next one is this color here, which is Bigger and Better. And then in the Anastasia is Glow Getter right here. Oh yeah, of course Anastasia right here is quite a bit more intense, and Colourpop is less intense. Now we're going to do the last one, and then I'm going to wrap up this video and tell you my thoughts. Last one here, right here, is called Full Service. And then Anastasia is 143 here. I'm going to do that at the middle finger here. Okay. These ones are these two are very, very different. Very different. And I'm going to bring it right here. Well, not so different, but they are very different tones. I think Colourpop is a little bit more warm toned, and Anastasia is more of like a neutral warm, you know what I mean? But still very similar in my... Do I think they are complete dupes to each other? No, I do not think that. But I do think that they are similar enough that if you didn't have the money to spend at the time, if you did not have the money to spend on this palette, or you missed out on it, whatever the case is, you don't have that palette, you don't have the Anastasia palette, and you want something that's similar, I really think that this is worth the $18 that it costs. And I think that you would get some similarities there. And I mean, you could always mix colors and everything, and you know, customize your own highlighter shades. And I really think it's worth it. It's freaking $18. They're not bad. They get the job done. Also with the eyeshadow palettes, I think they're very, very similar. Obviously you've seen in the swatches, and when I use them on my eyes, I mean, you can't tell a difference in my eyes which side is which, because the only way you can tell is because I told you. You know, the right side is Colourpop, the left side is Natasha Denona and Anastasia Beverly Hills. So if you were wanting these expensive, these higher end products, but you weren't able to get them, or you just couldn't justify the price point, or you didn't have the money, whatever reason you don't have those items and you wanted them, these are awesome. These are amazing, and especially for the price, it's freaking awesome. I am so glad that I got them. Yes, I have the these two, but I am a collector. I love collecting makeup, and these are right up my alley. So that is why when I seen them, I was like, yes, I'm getting these. I don't care if I already got something similar. They are limited edition, So you need to be aware of that. They are limited edition. So like I said, if you want it, be on it, go get it. Okay? Because they are worth the money. They're amazing. And I am so happy I was able to get them. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And hit the bell next to it so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. It was nice seeing everyone, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.